a perfect day for me would be to spend time with people that I love and doing something for fun that's not too serious and bring some sort of creative side out. Like I love to paint or to dance. Dancing would definitely be part of it. That would for sure. If it's not a perfect day unless there's a little bit of dancing. That's a hard question because sometimes your heart tells you to do things that aren't helpful. There definitely would be a lot of good that could come out of that, but also sometimes your heart tells you to go for something that may not be responsible or may not be helpful to you or the people around you. So it's dangerous. Could be very good, but could also be hurtful. But that's hard to say. Probably depends on the person. Yeah, consider like where your heart is at, because not everyone's heart is in the right place. So I think if your heart is for the good of the people around you, yes, follow your heart. Yes, do the things that you believe are good for you and your community. But if you look in and you find some selfishness in your heart, I think sometimes following your heart can be dangerous. I think just the more I meet different people definitely changes my point of view and how I see the world. The more I meet people that have different points of view from me, the more I meet people who grew up differently than me, definitely changes my point of view of the world. Like if I only am ever around people that are like me or people that believe the same things that I believe, then I'm only ever gonna stay in my little bubble. But I think for me, it's always been helpful to meet people who are much different than me. Like if I meet somebody who has a different culture than I do, then I get to see like the beauty of their culture as well as mine and see how they can go together rather than only seeing how my culture is beautiful. I mean, I think I've been learning a lot of things. I'm in my 20s, so I'm learning all sorts of things. I think I've been learning how to trust myself more in this season of my life, how to allow myself to make bigger decisions and be okay if it doesn't turn out right. And I think I'm just learning to trust myself more in like figuring out who I am and what I believe. And yeah, because I think I spent a lot of my life trying to do and say the right thing or like align with whatever I felt like other people would say is right. So now as I'm getting older, I'm starting to learn what feels right to me. And I'm learning to trust that who I am is like, what makes me feel most at peace is I believe in a God that like is watching over me, and so that makes me feel at peace knowing that there's somebody who loves me and knows the best for me is there looking out for me. That gives me a lot of peace, knowing that I don't have to be in control all the time and that I can just let things go and be okay, knowing that somebody else kind of has it going. That brings me a lot of peace. And just knowing that I can't control everything, that realization that I can't control everything and learning to be okay with that brings me peace, because if I can't control everything, what's the point of trying to? You can control the things that are a few things in your life, but there's so much that we can't control, and so we gotta let it go for the things that are just too much.
The hardest thing I faced was losing my grandmother at a really young age. She was a big part of my life and was basically like a second mother to me. And I lost her in a very dramatic manner. So it really changed my perspective on life. And she really taught me how to be a strong, independent woman, taught me how to cook, and like really helped me develop into the woman I am today. I went through a really dark time when I lost her because my grandfather passed a week later. But it really changed my perspective in life because that was like the ultimate love story. They were together for, God, I think like almost 45 years. And yeah, so it just really shaped who I am as a person today. I try to keep a lot of the things that taught me in everything that I do, and just really doing my best to make both of them proud.
For mine, I guess, is just loving others and like the connection that you have when you love other people. Like whether it's family, going through grief. I also lost my grandparents, and so that's something that's really hard. But like having them in your life, experiencing them, like it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And same thing just with loving like friends or significant others. It's something that can be so beautiful and so happy, but it's something that can also hurt so bad whenever you lose it or it goes wrong. But I think it's worth it, like to go through the roller coaster, even though there's risk and there could be pain at the end. A lot of times the beauty is worth it.
I'd like to think I'm becoming a good person, especially when nobody's watching. I know that I have a good heart and good morals and a good head on my shoulder from just the way that my parents have raised me, and like my grandparents had a big influence on me. I just try to always remember that especially when nobody is watching, how important it is to uphold your morals, uphold your standards, and stay true to yourself. At the end of the day, like, it doesn't matter who's watching you will always be like your biggest critic. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what other people think of you, it's what you think of yourself. And if you can go to sleep happy knowing that you're a good person, I feel like that's all that matters. And so that's what I hope that I'm doing.
I think something that's really important to learn when you're going through, that I've learned from heartbreak and disappointment, is to try to find value in myself and learn how to love myself a little bit better. I think learning to like find joy being alone or find ways to love myself without others around helps with the heartbreak and disappointment that you can feel from other people. I think something that is important to remember is that whenever you step outside your comfort zone and whenever you're scared, that's normally when you grow the most. So I think that's something that I try to remember when I'm scared to do something or to take on a new challenge or scared of what the outcome might be with something, is just remember that like the only way to grow is by facing your fears and trying to overcome them. Putting yourself like in uncomfortable situations is the best way to get comfortable, and just you learn a lot at the end, no matter what the outcome was.